But some of you will get caught up in this trap of constantly learning because you're afraid to sit down with one model, follow the rules, stick to that process, and let it yield whatever experience is intended for you. And then you have a baseline. That's why I could literally give out a model every single day. And some of you want me to do that. But the only thing it's going to do is like a dog in a meat market. You ain't going to know what to do. You're going to run around and you just chase everything. Instead of simply sitting down and saying, you know what? I'll just have a filet. Thank you. And I've done that with the 2022 model. I've done that just recently with the silver bullet model. I have lots more coming, but you don't have to have anything else. The optimal trade entry was enough. OTE pattern, the flagship that was on my YouTube channel. That's enough. The 2022 model, that's enough. You can use it in every session. London, New York, PM session. You can use it in London close. You can trade it in Forex. You can trade it in futures. You can trade it in crypto. You can trade it in whatever you want to trade it in. It works. There's no excuse. You have zero excuse not to have some baseline by now. You should have some kind of experience to be able to say, you know what? This works. And I have to work on refining it, but I know it works because I've seen it in back testing, looking at where it has done this in the past. I tell you what time to look for these things to form. That way you're not just going around and looking at charts blindly. Go right to these specific times of the day. That's where it's going to form. For those people that go back in their old data and their old charts and they study that, they see it, they don't need me to do 50 examples of that. They don't need to see me do it live 50 times a week. They're sold on the idea, okay, there's something here. It merits more investigation because I see the evidence of this thing occurring. It's not contrived. It's not conjectured. It's not made up. It's not fabricated. It's really happening every day. And once you see that, you don't need to have anybody else to cheerlead for you. You know, okay, there's something here. I want to mine that. So I give you just a few models so that way you go in and you now start working on the skill sets that are required. Not veering off course, hopping from one PD array, one approach, fair value gap, inversion value gap, breakers, market maker models, buy, sell. There's 1,000 things out there that I teach. Every individual one of them is a model. Every single one of them is an individual model. But I give you, this is the best way to learn. I'm allowing you to pick your weapon. I've opened my arsenal doors. So here it is. Look what I have here. Pick your weapon. But nothing changes when it comes to time. Time of day, these things occur at specific times, certain days of the week, certain weeks of the month, certain month of the year. I'm allowing you to bring your personality, your personal influence, because you're the problem and you're the last puzzle piece. See, some of you are sitting around here, you're writing diligent notes, you're doing this, you're doing that, and that's wonderful. But you're all waiting for that last penny to drop. The last ICT puzzle piece. And then it's all going to come together. It's all going to be crystal clear. Once he tells me this one PD, the 81 PD arrays, final last one. That's it. That's it. That's the Holy Grail. No, it's not. If you walked over to your mirror right now, look at yourself real quick. That's the final puzzle piece. And it's always been you. You're the reason why you succeed, and you're the reason why you haven't succeeded yet. And ultimately, you and you alone are the only reason why you're going to fail. That's not me talking down to you. That's me telling you the way it is. That's just the way it is. Are you coming to me for a constant dose of something new, but have done nothing with what I've already given you?
Good morning, boys and girls. Happy hump day. January 14th already. Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. Say what's up in the chat. Hit the like button if you would not mind. Good morning, guys. What's up, Jake Trades? What's up, Dr. Gold? Kaden, good morning. Good morning, Nika. Hindsight King. Tom, good morning. Wolf Dubai, good morning. Flexi, Sean, Eric, Luhar, good morning, Sone. Good morning, Kev. Deb, Hypnotize, Kookie, Jamie, good morning. Good to see you, man. What's up, Jordan? Nakib, good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. Happy hump day. Happy Wednesday. Happy PPI day to all those who celebrate. Good morning, everybody. Let's go ahead and jump into the charts. We got market open in less than 1 minute. Couple things to worry about today. Number one, obviously PPI. So we had PPI come out pre-market as well as October data, so you can see all the data here. The other thing that we have incoming today is Supreme Court ruling on Trump's tariffs. And supposedly, you guys can let me know if this is incorrect. This is just what I saw on Twitter, that this decision is supposed to be coming out around 10 a.m. Eastern. So around 10 o'clock, potentially we could see some volatility with whatever that decision is. And it sounds like prediction markets have the Supreme Court ruling that the tariffs are illegal. So we'll see. We will see, boys and girls, but that is supposedly going to be around 10 o'clock. So we'll just be mindful of that. And on guard, I suppose. But good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. Other than that, though, there is no other, red folder news events or anything like that today. Just PPI and retail sales that we had at 8:30. Now, getting into the market, we currently are selling off. Nice sell-off here starting at 5 o'clock, so right towards the end of London Kill Zone. And you guys can see here on the hourly. For the moment, we're respecting this hourly bearish fair value gap. The 4-hour looks like this. So we did end up getting an inversion here on NASDAQ below this 4-hour BISI. And we do have a lot of stacked lows from all of last week, really, right? So you can see, obviously, Monday low of this week, and then getting into last week's price action, Friday low, Thursday low. This is last Tuesday's low. So we have a bunch of trendline liquidity kind of built up here in the 630s and basically 500s, 630s and below. So that is, at least for the moment, what it looks like price is reaching toward, is all of this liquidity here. And then also the new day opening, or the new week opening gap, excuse me, from last week. I think this is last week, right? Or no, this is from 2 weeks ago, actually. 2 weeks ago, new week opening gap from January 2nd. Resting below all of those lows. Market just opened up, and free fall has commenced, boys. Free fall is here. Part of this could also be because of the anticipation with the Supreme Court ruling. Obviously, most people, like I said, are predicting that they will be deemed illegal. And the impact, obviously, that could have on the market. Obviously, we all remember what happened with the tariff madness, basically, in April of this last year now. So we'll have to see, man. We'll have to see. Obviously, if we're volatile, probably just be mindful of size if we take anything. But we are down from opening price already 70 points and counting in 2 minutes. Humana. Good morning. Good morning, Melda. What's up, Dave? Good morning, guys. Oh, my goodness. What is about to happen today? It could be, yeah. Z-Trades could be. Yeah, we'll just kind of have to see how it all plays out. Interested to see, how accurate the predictions online are with, 10 o'clock kind of being that marker for potential details coming out about the Supreme Court ruling and how that goes. So, yeah, just one of those days. Have to stay on your toes, I suppose. Just have to stay on your toes. because, well, really ever since Trump has been in office, I guess you kind of just stand your toes. Anything could happen at any moment. Oh, my God. Alrighty. Madness is already here, boys. Back at the open. Obviously drove below the recent lows here from pre-market. Let's go to the 5. Nice wick currently. Nice wick. Looking at the poll in the chat, what are we at here? 59% bearish. So a little bit more on the bearish side. Interesting. Added more cells. Oh, yeah, Jake, you said you're in cells already, right? You added more cells? I don't know, bro. It's fucking... What a reaction. Right through that first presented fair value gap, boys. Right through it. Holy. Look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh. How did our eyes get so red? What the hell is on NASDAQ's head? All right, I'm going to mark out Asia, London highs. From the overnight trading. London. And this is where I went to school. Most of the time had better things to do. London high 879. Asia high 925. Gosh, what a reaction. Yeah, there was no SMTs really to note other than the SMT that took place earlier in pre-market around 7:30. So you guys can see the ES and NQ a little off structure here. So higher high on NQ versus lower high on ES. That was the only SMT that I've spotted to this point. Otherwise, yeah, structurally, even on the higher time frames, we're in correlation. So could be a wild day today, boys. Hope you brought an extra pair of pants. We might need them. We might need them. I just don't know if I would trust like this move to respect higher. Obviously, you could see it happening. But I just don't know if I trust it with all of this, especially just the hourly chart. I don't know if I trust this hourly chart not distributing lower. It just, that's what I would feel like I need to lean toward right now. But geez, yeah, what a reaction, man. We went, what is this? 70 points down. And in a matter of 3 minutes, 120 points back up. And now another like 70 points back down. Oh yeah, NASDAQ's pissed. NASDAQ is pissed. What's everything else out here? Nvidia's down 2% almost. Tesla 1.5%. Microsoft almost 1%. Apple down 3%. Amazon down 1%. Google down 1%. Meta down 1%. Everything's pretty much down a little bit right now. Big gap down. Bitcoin is green. Everything's pretty much break even though. Okay, okay. Crazy. Jake says he's cooking. I know you said you were in shorts, Jake. That was like whenever I opened the stream here. But you're telling me you sat through a 120 point pullback? What is your stop loss? 3,000 points? Market pulls back 120 points and Jake's like, yeah, I'm cooking. What the fuck? Oh, God. The brown stuff in your underpants. Yeah, that's normal. That's one of the things they don't tell you about trading as well. They just kind of leave that one out, and that's like every trader's like initiation is that surprise. What's up, Big Head Reef? Added some more at the top. I know, but like if you were not long from all the way up here, we just wicked all the way back up. It's just a crazy pullback. Just was wondering, Jake. Just was wondering. It looks, I mean, from the higher time frames, from the hourly, it looks like you're in the right idea as far as I'm concerned. We'll see what happens, though. What's up, Flexi? Oh, yeah, 5 minutes gonna close. So yeah, ended up leaving relative equal highs. Up here towards the top of the range. 'Like I said, be mindful of size today. It's already, I mean, this range is already 120 points, so likely going to be a micros day. Mm-hmm. Five-minute close. 15 is going to close here in 4 minutes. Holding the first presented gap at the moment. The risk reward is just not like amazing from this point. Here you go, Jake. There we go. Dump incoming. You are cooking. That is true. The Dow is flying. Shut up. It kind of is. Wicked whipsaw back and forth, though. Oh, what would a small town boy in a lonely world like this look like? About a 2R to... I already forget which low this is. Previous Thursday low. Yeah, shorts are banking. There's the Monday low. First SMT really is right there. 15-minute candle just closed. New one just opened. I'm going to delete this sell limit. Well, I never put it on, but probably was only going to be interested if we tapped into it prior to starting to run this sell side. There's Friday low. And then, yeah, previous weekly low is all the way down in that old new week opening gap, which is down in like the 430s, 420s. There should be no retracements. How do you know? What? Imagine finally going to the 1,000 staircase lows at 25,100. Yeah, we've got a lot of liquidity built up. What do I think the outcome is regarding tariffs? I would imagine if Poly market and some of these prediction markets have them being ruled illegal, I probably would think that's accurate. Yeah, I'm going to delete this. I'm not going to put this limit on. I just don't want to risk it with us having ran some of the sell side here. ES is still holding the Monday low. So we do have bullish SMT against this position at the moment. Doesn't mean I can't look for shorts ongoing, but I don't think I'm gonna play this right away. We definitely do have lower that we can go on NASDAQ for sure. Then we could see ES get pulled down as well. So don't tell me if I'm dying. Yeah, I don't have the limit on right now, boys and girls, so I'm flat right now. I'm not in this. I'm not looking to take this right now. I'm leaving the short position on just to kind of see what happens. Would have probably taken this had we traded back to this gap before starting to run some sell side here. But this could still play out. I think we're still obviously bearish. We have lower that we can go. I'm just trying to be patient here and not, you know, if we get like a little bit bigger of a wick back up. We'll see. Yeah, we got macro starting. Macro might just open up and just melt this thing. Potentially. We'll see what happens. $10 a.m. news going to be big. I mean, we'll see how it all kind of plays out. We'll see if anything gets announced at 10 o'clock. Could be 10, could be could be hours later too. Nice reaction though. It's always when you say I'm going to be patient, the market just gives you the most beautiful tape read of your life. So don't tell me if I'm lying. Why the bullish move? This was just all manipulation, yeah. And why it would fail? I mean, just because the hourly, bro. The hourly is. This is the first thing that I pointed out was this hourly. Looking like we're probably wanting to reach for lower. Oops. And now here we are. But yeah, if you guys are just tuning in, we do have a Supreme Court ruling on the tariff. I wonder if there's a live over this somewhere. We have Supreme Court ruling over the tariffs. So we're kind of expecting some potential madness with that. Tariff news. I don't see anything. I do not see anything. Next stop would be Thursday low 569. We've got Tuesday low from previous week 527. I mean, we've got it all stacked up, boys. Starting at 10. That was what I heard on on X was that there were supposed to be some details coming out around 10 o'clock, yeah. I'd probably, had I taken this trade, I'd probably have considered a break even there with it SMTing with a yes. And a new low. That's 62 points. Crazy. Yeah, I'm just trying to stay patient. I'll try to chase this short and then get caught in a retracement, you know? So maybe that could look like this 15-minute in 5 minutes. Obviously, the hourly and 4 hour is going to close here as well. But obviously, it still looks very heavy to the downside. Gosh, right when I think it's going to just let loose. Quit hanging on, NASDAQ. We all know what you're trying to do here. Just do it. Just do it. Let us all climax together. Yeah, man, we got hourly close in 3 minutes. You guys let me know if you guys see any headlines or anything pop out or any details come out about the tariff news. I didn't see any like lives that were covering it. Unless this is it.
Adam Tannenbaum.
I don't think this is it. I don't think that's it. We'll pull up X. When in doubt, exit out. Yeah, I don't see anything as of yet. Wow. This thing is just holding here. New hour and 2 minutes. That'd be so funny if it just melts like in the last minute. The market will tell us what happened. I suppose that's true. The silence before the storm. It would appear so. It would definitely appear so. Humana. But yeah, either way, I guess successful tape read or trade if you ended up taking this. I'm sure some of you guys did take this. Break even at this low would have not have been tagged either. Go figure. Jake Trades says he has a small PP. Well, that's also part of, yeah, I mean, that's just like trader jeans there. There we go. 10 o'clock, bro. Holy shit. Look at that. Whew. GG's to the Bulls. There it is. Congrats if you guys ended up taking that trade, or if you guys went short here. I mean, literally like no drawdown, pretty much picture perfect. Other than us tapping these levels here first, but yeah, I just didn't take it because we took out these short-term sell side levels, and then we had SMT at the moment with ES, and I just didn't know if we were gonna like hold and chop until like this 15-minute gap got left, and then we pull back into this. So that was really what I was just staying patient for. And for a moment, right as we got to the tail end of 10 o'clock, as we were just holding here, I'm like, maybe that's going to happen after all. And then, of course, in the last 3 minutes, it gives out. But that was why I didn't take it, yeah. In other words, translation would be no balls. That'd be the translation. No balls. What's funny is if I would have taken out, I've had like 5 people in the chat being like, FOMO, FOMO, FOMO. It's always something, man. It's always something. We do have the Tuesday low from last week, 527.5, which we're just above right now. I think we'll probably get that as well. This was a previous London low. And then, yeah, obviously our new week opening gap. If I just throw this on, doesn't extend it. I'll just mark it out. Our new week opening gap from, this is actually our first new week opening gap of 2026. First presented new week opening gap? Is that a thing, guys? Is that a thing? Is this our first presented new week opening gap of the year of 2026? Let me know if you guys see any headlines come out anywhere about the tariff stuff. Don't leave me in the dark, boys. Don't leave me in the dark. I don't see anything as of yet, but don't be shy. It's the yearly opening gap, technically. Is it? Yearly opening gap? Well, Friday was the... Thursday. Yeah, Thursday was the first. That's what this little horizontal line right here is. This is... going into that new first. So I guess, yeah, if you look at just this level extended across, this is the yearly open, which obviously is for now the monthly open as well. But yeah, this price level is 460. You guys can see it here. I guess, kind of, yeah. Does that make it an N-YOG? A New Year opening gap? They don't tell you about the N-YOGs, do they? Maybe that'll be in 2026 mentorship. They don't tell you about those N-YOGs. 23% that will not be held. 23% that they will not be held? I thought it was... Yeah, I thought it was 76%. Last time I saw it, I thought it was 76% that they will not be held. Like the opposite of what you just said, Jake, is what I thought. 23% that it will not be held? You're saying 77% that they will be held. I saw the opposite. Well, I guess I would say it's safe to say that as far as opportunity goes, would maybe now look to lean for higher just because it's kind of been all downside, right? And I feel like we've reached some objectives here finally. So at this point, we've got a couple options. We've got, an unfilled 15-minute gap up above this high. And then obviously some buy side above this range. Got to be patient, though, because this could just get real ugly. Real nasty. You can see the strength of that previous hourly close, 4-hour close. We do still have some levels below. Can I give a trade? I mean, I kind of gave this one. It was a tape read for me, but I'm sure plenty of people took it. Because if you throw a short or a long position tool on your trading view chart, people are like, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, taking that shit. So I'm sure literally over half the chat probably took something like this. So if you want to count that. And now chop mode. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I haven't seen any headlines come out yet. Obviously, a little 1-minute inversion here. 5-minute bearish gap. Strong rejection for the moment. Reflex says, hey, Tyler, thanks for the trade. Made 2.2 RC. That's a tape read, but I guess it counts as a win. Hey, Reflex, I got you, dude. I got you with the tape reads. There you go. Congrats, though. Congrats. Yeah, I'll wait for the 5-minute as well. I'm totally prepared to wait for throughout the majority of this hour if I need to. But, if anything, I almost wonder if it would be worthwhile to, now that we've tapped this 5-minute, just considering how heavy we are, I wonder if it would pay to try to catch a move from like here towards this, yearly open, monthly open, new week opening gap. We just reclaimed this gap. It is tough, though, shorting after a move like this. It does feel like a chase. A little bit. And that is the only mental hurdle to this. Feels like a degen play. A little bit. It's going crazy in Iran as well. Yeah, I thought I saw some headlines about a strike, another strike on Iran. I don't know if I kind of checked out of some of the political stuff. But I did see something regarding that, yeah. You missed the old live streams without ads? I literally, well, I've monetized my streams the entire time, unless, you know, if I do music or anything like that, a lot of times the copyright will take that away. But yeah, I don't like click the ad button at all. But shout out YouTube Premium. I gotta start doing that more though. If I get like a troll comment, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Every time I get like a troll comment of some sort, I'm gonna just blast ads. I'm gonna blast ads. And that'll be the that'll be the counter. Blast ass. Could do that too. Tom goes, hey, you are a bad trader. Son of a bitch, Tom. Oh yeah, Tom. Oh yeah. Insert ad. Woohoo! Oh, I feel the power coursing through my veins. Oh. I just inserted an ad, so we'll see when they come back in like 5-10 seconds. For those of you guys that have YouTube Premium, what's good? That's so cool. What a great just like option. I'm glad YouTube does that. If only I got to control what the ad was. No ad. We'll see. Okay, there. All right. Somebody give me a headline. I think we just got one if we got a reaction like that. 5 minute. Let's see. I mean, yeah, I would say a 5 minute inversion here would be a pretty strong confirmation, I would say. Holy shit. What do I think about Fibbo since open market? You saying, what do I think of like this? There's 50%. Yeah, I'm open to pretty much anything right now. I could see lower. I could see us coming down in here and trading back to these relative equal highs that market left from this morning as well. Pretty much open anything, man. If anything, I'd feel a little bit more, you know, I feel like subconsciously after a move, such a big move down and sell side objectives being taken, I just like a rally. I like to, you know, fade that just because we should retrace at some point, at least. So here's like your 15 minute. I mean, dude, that's so fast. the 10:11 a.m. spike up. Is there a headline, boys? Let me know if there's any headlines. I will check here. I didn't see any though. Oh, here we go. Oh my God, they fucked us. Oh, Supreme Court will not issue a ruling on President Trump's tariffs today. You shitting me? Bruh. Fuck these guys. Oh my God. That was the headline. The headline was that they're not going to rule on the tariffs today. All right. Well, that makes me feel pretty bullish. I'm imagining that's why that reaction happened the way that it did too. 5 minute will close here in 20 seconds. Now entry is the question. And then obviously we got a lot of levels, man. Damn. Bruh. It's like, does a guy just fucking enter this 5 minute close and with micros and just try to hold a big one? Ah, gosh. That sucks. Hold a big one? Oh. Perfect world with like a little retracement here. Yeah, I got a little 5 minute change in the state there as well. Both ESN and Q. Oh, decisions. We still have this 15 minute gap though. I mean, I don't have to rush, obviously, but I do wonder if that headline will create just like a V shape. Recovery. We're still below the open for now. Yeah, let's be patient a little bit here. Thought process is this. Thought process is hitting this 15-minute bearish gap, both ES and NQ. Yes, we did get a inversion on the 5 minute and changing the state on the 5 minute to the upside. However, this first initial tap into this 15-minute gap could maybe see retracement. And then what I'm thinking is, if you're just trying to refine this a little bit, maybe get something like this and then retrace, and then maybe can play something in here, right? Like if we get like a gap down, inversion, whatever, and then maybe that could be a play. I think I would just rather try to use a little bit more precision than just, I guess you could just rip it here at the 5 minute and just hold. It's still a decent risk reward if you held to like London highs and or Asia highs. You'll just be holding for a while, most likely. But that's kind of the idea for now. See what happens. Oh, jeez. Jeez Louise. What a scam. What a scam. Yeah, no tariff ruling today. Is Bitcoin at 97K? It is. Damn. Nvidia is still down 2%. Wonder if we could come back for that gap fill. That would obviously pull NASDAQ. Yeah, I'm just waiting for something a little bit more refined right now. Trump calls U.S. world's hottest economy. Time to invest. Is that so? Listen, last time he told us all to buy, markets went to new all-time highs again, so. Donnie T with another buy signal. Yep. What are we thinking, chat? What are we thinking? Let me know. And what are you guys doing? Some of you guys are in longs already. Small position. Trump likes to talk BS. I saw a video of him flicking off a Ford factory worker yesterday. It's so fun. It's just so strange. What a weird world we live in. I never would have thought when I was first learning about politics in third grade social studies that I would ever see a U.S. president publicly flip someone the bird. It's just fucking kind of funny. Yeah, there is a lot of buy side left above. I agree. As well with this range, yeah. I do agree. Guess we can delete some of these lows. We've just ran them out. Bring them out. But yeah, this would be cool. I would like to play something like this if we could get it. Something clean in here. It would be cool. But yeah, definitely just leaning a little bit more upside now. There is you're not wrong with unfinished business here. But there's no telling if we could leave that for later. We've ran out a lot of lows. And then I got this 5-minute flip here. So there's a 5-minute gap. Bullish gap. So don't tell me if I'm not him. Time is going by so much faster than and I'm starting to regret not handling all of this with you. All right, swing low put in this 5-minute gap. Wonder if we could sweep it. I wonder if a fella like NASDAQ could sweep this out with a fair value gap. We get an inversion off of it. We rip it to the upside, boys. Oh. And then we're paid. We're so paid. Are you dumb for looking for shorts? I wouldn't say dumb. And I wouldn't rule them out completely either, but it's all probabilities at the end of the day. Everything has a chance. Everything always has a chance, boys, including zero. Very, very small chance with that, but listen, never say never, guys. If you've ever listened to Justin Bieber, that should be the one takeaway. Never say never. Never say never. After all, we're always one Trump tweet away from anything, so. Don't trust this setup. What setup? There's no setup. I don't see a setup. Bullish? Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm looking for displacement, obviously, to start taking place, you know, and like I've outlined, my preferred would be like a gap down, we inverse it, and we rip that with our stop at this low. But obviously, if we were to gap down and then just respect, well, then you're looking at that, right? If this, then that. We'll react today. We're not going to try to predict. Didn't take it, Raphael. We tape read this short. Sounded like quite a few people in the chat took it, but I just tape read this through some of these lows here. I already deleted them from my chart, but we just SMT'd with ES. Bring them out, bring them out. Drive them out, drive them out. Waiting on a woman. Structure says down, liquidity targets say up. What? If we're going lower, I think it's because we're reaching for this old new week opening gap. I don't think we're anywhere near it on. Yeah, okay. Oh, God. Can frame both sides here, no man's land. I agree, 100% Z. Leaning more upside, obviously. We talked about the 5-minute. Some of you guys sounded like you were already in some small long positions. Front running this 15-minute gap, obviously hoping it fails. And maybe that will happen. Obviously, if we're going to be long at some point, that's kind of the hope. But even if that is the case, I feel like we can get a much more refined setup, which could potentially, waiting for that could potentially save a loss if we do end up continuing lower. It's just hard to think that with that news, you know, knowing that they're not going to rule, I wonder how much of the sell-off, you know, pre-market overnight was the market kind of pricing in what everybody kind of is suspecting, which is that Supreme Court's going to rule against the tariffs. So wondering that, you know, with the news drop today, knowing that it ain't coming, it just feels like that should be a positive reaction. But obviously we've gotten that so far, and whether or not that continues is yet to be seen. SMT is bullish when it's at lows, and it's bearish when it's at highs. Will I live stream for the rest of your life? Probably not for the rest of my life, no. I don't even think I'll trade for the rest of my life. I mean, I plan on trading always being a part of my life, obviously. But I would say trading really is a means to an end. None of us got into trading so we could, I think you got to love trading to stick with it, to become profitable over the long haul. But to sit here and say like your dream life, once you've reached a certain benchmark of wealth, I just feel like what's the point? We're all trading because we're financially on offense. But once you accumulate enough wealth, whatever that number is, 5 mil, 10 mil, 15 mil, 20 mil, whatever, at some point you go on defense because it's about protecting your assets at that point instead of trying to be aggressive. And trading obviously is very aggressive. So I feel like I don't know what that number is for me right now, but perhaps I'll know it when I hit it. And whenever that number is met, I'll probably never touch an NQ futures contract again. But that is a ways away. $10. Exactly. All right, guys, moment of truth here. Let's see if it blows out these lows. Kind of got what we wanted here. Displacement down was step one, so. BPR is a balanced price range, just overlapping gaps. On the 5-minute, bearish gap overlapping with a bullish gap or vice versa. Just gaps overlapping. It's a balanced price range when we trade back to it. The 5-minute, this was pretty strong. The last 5-minute close, obviously, this is a brand new 5-minute candle. But it's already looking girthy. We've already inversed here on the 5-minute for ES. So it's very possible that long idea from here might not play out because this, to me, should have looked more like a wick. Like a quick wick into here and then a quick reaction back up, So like a perfect world, what I was visualizing in my noggin was like we got a gap here. And then like this was kind of what I was picturing. $100 million worth of Bitcoin shorts liquidated in the previous 60 minutes. It's still crazy to think that we're like still $30,000 off of Bitcoin's all-time high. Yeah, what's YM doing? There it is. YM dumping now. Home on the range. Tyler, can you sing to your Caravan of Love? The House Martins? The Caravan of Love? I definitely should know what that song is, I feel like. Caravan of Love. Caravan of Love. The House Martins? The House Martins? Oh. I don't see that song. Caravan of Love? Caravan of Love, The House Martins. Yeah, it's not is it not on Spotify? Is it? That can't be right. Oh, I fucked that up. Let's get back to our elevator music here. Yeah, when I look it up on Spotify, it doesn't show me that artist as the song. Crypto is a Ponzi scheme. I feel like everything's a Ponzi scheme at this point. Listen, we live in a world of financial corruption, financial scamming. You can either think everything's a scam, or the reality is if you just think everything's a scam, you're just going to stay broke forever. That's actually what I believe. Scam or get scammed at this point. You know what's a fucking scam? You going to work for 12 months, going to work every fucking day, getting your little 1.3% annual raise while your fucking government prints trillions of fucking dollars, inflating everything while you make the same amount. You can't afford groceries, can't afford your fucking bills. Nobody wants to fucking have kids. Nobody that is like in the Gen Z generation could even like think about buying a house realistically without assistance from like their fucking parents. Yeah. You want to talk about scams and fucking schemes? If you want to set yourself up for a life of that fucking hellhole, fucking have fun. What's the difference between buy stop and buy limit? A buy limit would be something that you set below where price currently is. So you're looking to buy at a better price. A buy stop would be the opposite. So it would be a pending order above where price is currently at, such as like if you were trying to get a breakout, that's when you would use a buy stop. Or for obviously your stop loss if you're in a short. But yeah, a buy stop is a buy order above price. A buy limit is a pending order below price. Just two different pending orders. I mean, it's just crazy, bro. Like a lot of you guys, like some of you might be like in the boomer generation, and obviously a lot of you probably have kids. There's a wide range of ages that watch the live streams and are obviously involved in trading into some capacity. It's just so funny, dude. Like you just like if you ever talk to your parents, your grandparents, you know, a lot of like my parents' generation. Like they bought their house or built their house brand new for like, you know, 150 to 250K, and like now they could resell that house for like $500,000 plus. And it's like all they had to do, like the American dream. This is why listening to your parents, you had to take everything with a grain of salt, because it's just a fucking different generation, bro. It's just a whole different landscape. It's a whole different world, bruh. They like the American dream for them. Like they could have a single income household could support comfortably like a family of fucking 4 or 5. and they could buy their house, have it paid off. It's gone up 4x in value. It's just a different world, bro. It's just totally different. Everything's different. Not only just from the cost of things and the power of the buying power of the dollar, but also just obviously opportunity as well. I mean, there's more opportunity to this day than there was back then, obviously due to the internet and social media. But even that, like, bro, not everybody is trying to be doing shit on the internet and social media. just because there's more opportunity, like, there's still got to be people fucking working on the infrastructure, and you know, all these jobs are far more important for the fucking betterment of society than online influencing, content creation, shit like that. There's no doubt about it. But it's just, bro, it is such a... That's a hard sell, man. That is a hard fucking sell. Ugh. So, moral of the story is, yeah, I think it's okay to be a little pissed off. I think you got to get pissed off for greatness, boys. If you don't get pissed off for greatness, you're going to be just broke and miserable and just pissed off in general. I mean, you should be pissed off. Like, we got corrupt politicians bending us over a barrel and showing us the 50 states on repeat. If that doesn't piss you off, like, I want to check the pulse, you know what I'm saying? If you make profit, if you make profit in the AM session, will you trade? It just all depends, man. Like yesterday, I traded in the PM session, and I was like break even yesterday. I was like $100 profit on my accounts. Caught a fucking banger trade, by the way. I don't know if you guys, I don't know if you guys saw, but I fucking caught a banger yesterday. Oh my god, it was choppy as fuck though. It was so choppy yesterday in the afternoon. It was like, it was actually very mentally draining. Went break even. It pulls all the way back. I put the wrist back on. I was like, fuck, I hope this doesn't bite me. It played out. So all is good, but all is good. Just crazy. What's the statistic too? It's like if you have $10 in your bank account in zero debt, you're wealthier than, like, what's the percentage? I forget. It's something stupid. Like, you're wealthier than a lot of people if you just don't have a fuck ton of debt. I forget what the number is. I'm not gonna make anything up, but it's a lot. Most people are just up to their, you know what, and student loan debt, and obviously house debt, car debt. What is rich for you? Well, that's a very subjective thing, I would say. You can be rich in a lot of different areas of life. I mean, and it's not all about money. I'm not trying to say that, but I'm also not going to deny that money will make every area of your life fucking way better. Everybody's got 1,000 problems. Money probably solves 997 of them. And that's just the fucking facts. What's the old saying in trading? You're not depressed, you just need a fucking payout. Oh, it's so true. If you had the money, would you try to make yourself debt free? It just depends what the debt is. I think there is good debt and bad debt. I mean, that's kind of a whole nother financial conversation. If you listen to the Dave Ramseys of the world, they'll tell you that all debt is bad debt. I disagree. If you listen to like Robert Kiyosaki, even like Donald Trump, they had a really good interview about debt and leveraging debt to become wealthy. It's all about making wise decisions. I mean, debt is leverage. That's what it is. So just like trading, like we trade with leverage. It's all about making right decisions, good decisions. And leverage can make you really wealthy, or it can make you really fucking broke. So it's just a multiplier. But obviously there's obvious bad debts, you know, credit card debts. I would say car debts, you know, unless you're literally taking on debt to buy cars to start like a Turo business or some shit like that. That would be different. Obviously. Well, boys, we are flipping back here. It looks like new lows incoming for sure. New 15-minute candle just opened up. And it's making a guy wonder about shorting. It is making a guy curious. I'll give it a try. I kind of want to be a little picky here. I'm going to put a sell limit on. I don't know if I'm going to get filled on this. Might be being too picky. It just looks like we're going to get continuation lower. Fuck. Shit. Fucking last words. I'm going to be a little picky here. Ah! All right, delete that. Anyway, yeah, there's the Tuesday low. See what kind of reaction we get. Had I got filled here, I'd probably be break even there. Just a little too picky on the short or my sell limit. Story of my life. But yeah, monthly open, yearly open, 460. We're at 509 right now, 510 roughly. So we got like 40, 50 points to go on this. New week opening gap below there from beginning of the year. Yeah, she's just going to go, man, what dumbass. Yeah, obviously, market order would have been supreme there. I'm going to kick myself for that one, but I can't do nothing about it now. Peace out, Jake. Place your trap and wait for it. I mean, that's what I did, and my trap got left behind by a little bit. Unfortunately, would be up real nice. It's already down 100 points from this. Shucks, dude. But yeah, target for most off for me was going to be this monthly opening price at 460. And then obviously optional runners to new week opening gap. It's like another 30 points or so. Really nice delivery logic, I would say. 15-minute gap here, which is what made us obviously kind of filter out the continuation longs and just stay patient. And then everything was if this then that. So depending on the reaction that we did in here as we pulled back was going to determine if we look for longs or expect continuation shorts. And as soon as this 5-minute came down, we pretty much were starting to flip back for lower. We trade up, or we chop around, leave behind this 5-minute, 2 BPRs here, but then we tap up into this bearish gap. And the unfortunate part about this really is the close of this 5-minute, right? So this 5-minute kind of displacement confirmation lower was this. This is 1043. So this end of the 5-minute was this. So literally we get this 1-minute candle down of 45, almost 46 points. And then obviously we leave behind this 1-minute gap. And I mean, yeah, for me, it was just a little too picky here. Obviously. My limit was set basically like right at 50% of the gap. So. Not dead yet. Potentially could still join this move. I marked out this 2-minute gap. This is the gap that overlaps the low. So I don't know. Potentially could look to play something if we retrace into here. 1-minute gap is holding for now. We are pretty weak, obviously. I think that's indicated even with that 50% of the gap not even being able to get reached. So will this be it? Just a little institutional order flow entry drill, maybe. But this would be nice. Pull into here, drop down to the 1 again, see if we can grab something. As there's still some lows to go. We do have ES taking out that Tuesday low as well as NQ. I'm going to mark out, where is that? Mark out this 4-hour gap fill on ES. Would like to see us at least get to this opening price before giving up on the short. 2-minute, 3-minute, and 5-minute gap. Is that going to be it? Don't tell me that's it. Oh, hang on. I am just realizing on the E-mini chart, we've actually hit that level. Still looks heavy for now, but something to note. See what happens. See if anything presents itself that's kind of clear here. I'm not going to short here. Not going to do that. End of the hour in 2 minutes. $7 left behind. Go to the 6-hour. He says it's a 6-hour FEG, also with OB to the left. Really good bounce play. Let's check the old 6-hour for Manny. Indeed. What about the 8-hour? And an 8-hour, Manny. What about the 12-hour? Nothing at the 12-hour. 10-hour? Oh, dude, the 10-hour gap. Yeah, we're hitting that 10-hour gap. Yep. SMT'd here. Oh, man. Why did I have to be so picky there? Yeah, guys, I don't know. I think it should short here, continuation, but I just feel like I can't short it at this point. It's just I just think I'm joining it too late. I think this is just too risky. I think I have to accept that I just gonna have to miss out on this sell-off. We'll see though. I'm gonna tape read and see if this does sell from here. Just wasn't much of a retracement. As has kind of been the theme here. New hour just opened up. You know, I'm not doing it. This is a tape read. It's kind of fucking sad though. Like, beautiful tape read short here. Limit short got left behind ever so slightly here. Just one of those days. And then this is a tape read as well, just seeing if it gets... We did hit this monthly opening price on E-mini. So this is the micro chart. The micro chart hasn't hit it. So in my mind, we've already hit it. Just seeing if it does flush to that new week opening gap. Potentially. That's really the only place left for it to go here in this range on the higher time frames, I would say. If not, you know, then we got much lower to go. See? And that is why that's a tape read and not an actual trade. Very risky. $15-second buy. Oh, the 15-second chart is the devil. He goes, I told you, 15-second buy. Yeah, all right. Oh, that was the 1 second. What was the 15-second? I told you. I told you, Tyler, it was going to go up on the 15-second chart. Congrats. I'll get a cookie ready. Thanks, Felix. With milk, of course. I got some whole milk for you. Yeah, maybe reversal. We'll see. Hourly still closed pretty strong to the downside. So I'm keeping that in mind. For the moment, I'm still kind of viewing this hourly retracement as potentially that upper wick. So I'm just watching to see what forms, if anything does truly like jump out. Maybe you could take it, but nothing right this second I'm really trying to do. The limit order? No. The limit, this one? Definitely not. Definitely not. If price does come all the way back up here, I think that's bullish. Really, you could start looking at this 5-minute. And I would say that'd be kind of my confirmation for reversal, would be this 5 minute getting inversed. I'll delete that so there's no more confusion. But otherwise, yeah, if this area holds for lower, I think we see internal to external and maybe another drive down to this new week opening gap. Just waiting, man. Just waiting. At this point, I kind of have to, so. A DoorDash gift card? Fuck yeah, Manny. Listen, Manny, though, I don't want to fade that 10-hour gap or the 6-hour gap. You know what I mean? Is an 80-point stop too much? No, stop loss size is irrelevant as long as you have the right contract sizing. Fucking A, Manny. Whatever. The dollar's coming off the driver's tip. Oh, man. I actually haven't ordered DoorDash in... Bro, I don't remember last time I ordered DoorDash. Dior Dachet. Dior Dachet. Your woman must love you. Mine hates cooking. Is that why I'm single? Because I don't order DoorDash? Fuck. Son of a bitch. Let's see, guys. Potentially, I feel like a broken record saying being picky, but fair value gap. Fair value gap, external low as a possible play here. May give this a go and try to get this. I'll go a little lighter though, just because I do feel like this is it's starting to get late in the move. So I'm only gonna risk $400 here. But I like this. See if we get this fair value gap tap. 5 minute fair value gap, retest this low. Just looking for at least this external move. At that point, break even, obviously optional partial. I'm not going to partial. And then just see if we get a flush and then manage it, you know, below this low. If we get like no follow through, slow and chop around, maybe just take it off. Let's see if we get something like this. I don't think I'm missing anything. I'm watching the 15-minute up here. 30-minute, like the 30-minute was an immediate rebalance. If you guys go check your 30-minute time frame, 30-minute was an immediate rebalance. Hourly, I mean, the nearest hourly gap is up by 700. It's like 693, which is the previous hourly high. So I just think continuation is more likely here. At least to a new low. But obviously, it's gotta retrace at some point. Like I said, I think the shorts are a little bit riskier right now, which is why I'm gonna keep it light. You know, it's obviously been a big move down, so don't bust your nut over this move here. This is more so like a feel it. Let's see if we can get away with a little extra here. Oh. But yeah, looking for potential hourly flip. And new low. Two minute, 3 minute. Yeah, there's nothing. I'm not running into anything here. Nah. I'm going to cut that off. I took that out break even. I don't like that. ES showing a lot of strength here. This is a little too slow for my liking. I'm going to cut that off. I don't want to risk it even. I kind of want to see a little bit more speed than that. Let's see if it plays out though. Sure, now that I'm out, it'll just be like the cleanest dump. Yeah, chicken out on that one. It's all right. Chicken out. Just doesn't feel right in my loins. My my spidey senses are starting to tingle a little bit. You guys know what I'm talking about? You guys ever get that feeling in your loins? You're just like, something feels a little suspicious about this. I'm starting to feel whatever that feeling is. We'll see if it pays off for me or if it is going to be a little mind fuck. Looks like a mind fuck probably, huh? It's just tough, dude. When you miss a big move like what already took place, it is hard. It really is hard for me to like try to take these like extended continuations. It's tough for me, bro. It really is. It's hard to shake that subconscious feeling like we're in such a deep discount. So that's my main issue with this. You know, imagine a retracement here, like just go up to like the hourly or the 4 hour. Imagine a retracement here and then you trying to explain like, yeah, this was a loss. Why? Because I shorted right here. And like, I mean, you know what I mean? It's like, that's fucking funny. It's just like, yeah, you're fucking retarded. You know what I mean? So I don't know. That's what the mindset we're at. Took that off at break even. Yeah, we'll see, guys. As far as like what the rest of the day entails, we just kind of have to wait and see. You know, I can kind of see a little bit of both. I think you just got to wait for some structure at this point after a move like this. You know, gosh, we're like 7 or 8 standard deviations right now off of like we moved a lot, relatively speaking. So we're like 7 or 8 deviations off of like Asia low right now. So obviously at some point you would kind of expect a retracement, a little deeper one at least. 15-minute gap did just get left here. Wonder if we'll go back for that right now or not. But yeah, man, just kind of a bummer, man. Getting left behind on that short there. We did meet our target on E-mini, which was the monthly open. So yeah, man, if you guys did catch this short here, very nice move. I guess, you know, from this gap down to the opening price was like 84, 85 points. So that's pretty good. Yeah, at this point, if you missed out at all, just don't let FOMO dictate what your next decision is. Sometimes you're gonna be too picky for your own good and miss out on shit. It's just part of it. So, but yeah, man. Shoot, what time is it? 11:17. Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. I still like the AM low. Being traded to would be just nice for my OCD. Otherwise, my eye is pretty much on this 5-minute gap. You know, if we trade above here, I like the confirmation there to try longs into some of these short-term highs for a rebalance. That'll probably be what my focus will be on going into lunch and PM session. But yeah, crazy day, man. We're supposed to have the tariff announcement with Supreme Court ruling today. They just after 10 o'clock said that they weren't going to be ruling on it today. I don't know if that means that they're going to rule on it tomorrow. If you guys have any input or information on that, do share. I do not know if this is like an event that they just, oh yeah, we just do it tomorrow or what. Let me see if there's anything. I don't see anything right now. Let me know if you guys have anything for me information-wise on that. Otherwise, I'll keep you guys updated, I guess. We'll have to might just wait and see. Bro, there's a breaker block right above this price. Why are you worried? Why am I already kind of explained why I'm worried. It's just we're so deep. Something I've never said to any of my exes. We're so deep. No, I'm just kidding. I probably said it at least once or twice. 20-day low. What are you laughing at? I'm just vibing, dog. Peace out, ICT minion. She just got shouted that. Well, hey, don't tell her that. Don't tell her that. Don't do it. It'll go to her head. And to mine. Not the right one either. All right, boys. We'll call it there. Keep an eye on this the rest of the day, and I'll be back live tomorrow morning, same time, same place. We'll keep an eye on the tariff Supreme Court ruling if that is going to happen tomorrow or not, boys. But enjoy your Wednesday. Enjoy your hump day. If you're green today, congratulations. And if you kind of missed out on some of the sell-off, don't do anything out of FOMO, all right? Enjoy your Wednesday, everybody. If you want to get fun with Tradeify, code Tyler. If you want to try Trade Sinker, 7-day free trial. Link is in the ashar and description of the live. Appreciate you, boys and girls. I'll be back live tomorrow. Happy hump day, everybody. Peace and love.
Wake up early, coffee to my lips. Tyler trade streaming, giving us tips. The NASDAQ hustle riding up high. Charts on my playground, never ask you why. ICT moves, smart money flows. Precision like an arrow, yeah, that's how it goes. Stop loss is shaking, but I hold my ground. Payouts stacking while the beats pound. Tyler trades, yeah, he's calling the plays. Future's bright while the market sways. If you run it, we don't delay. Stack those wins every single day. Snap, time to break the mold. Risk to reward, pure liquid gold. Liquidity grabs, making it rain. I'm in sync with Tyler, bringing the gain. Party lights, flashing charts on the screen. Profit targets hidden, living the dream. Man of the hour, Tyler takes the stage. ICT king, ruling the day trader age. Tyler trades, yeah, he's calling the plays. Future's bright while the market sways. If you run it, we don't delay. Stack those wins every single day. Trader age every single day. Snap, time to break the mold. Risk to reward, pure liquid gold. Liquidity grabs, making it rain. I'm in sync with Tyler, bringing the gain. Party lights, flashing charts on the screen. Profit targets hidden, living the dream. Man of the hour, Tyler takes the stage. ICT king, ruling the day trader age. Party lights, flashing charts on the screen. Profit targets hidden, living the dream. Man of the hour, Tyler takes the stage. ICT king, ruling the day trader age.